Activate. Activate. Activate.
what good is that? What a waste of breath. It's a fine line thinking about the words unsaid and setting me free from my chest. I feel so low, I'm not myself. I feel so low, I'm not myself. I'm not myself. I'm not myself. I'm myself.
Welcome to our live stream, where everything goes wrong here. There's always something. Isn't there, Trevor? Yeah, there's always something. Something's gotta go wrong. 90% of the time, something's gotta go weird. But we're getting there. Yeah, we are. There we go.
Let's turn off that voice thing. It totally gives away the mystery there. There we go, folks. Welcome to the live stream where we've already cut it off twice. It looks like my software crashed twice with no understanding why. But we're just going to work with this. Good evening, my beautiful friends, as we get ready to play some Stardew Valley this evening. And I hope that you've had a beautiful day, a beautiful weekend. I hope it's going well. Make sure you update me. I'm your big brother here. My name is Tim. And I'm trying something new, trying something different. So if you are curious in some of the music I produce, things like that, the channel that I would usually send you to is Legacy Music Channel, but recently we've rebranded. We are now Vanguard. That's going to be the DJ name. Sounds weird. Especially because if you look at that image, I had hair back then. But I need to update my headshots. So yes, if you are curious to see some of the music production kind of stuff that I have done in the past, you can check out Vanguard. Change the YouTube channel. We'll rebrand that. Things are going to make it interesting, make it fun. We're going to see what happens with that. I have no idea, but I got nothing to lose, everything to gain. Let's get some fun little music here in the background. My friends, I love hanging out with you guys here on Legacy Studio, Legacy Gaming Studio specifically, and I want to say a humongous thank you to all the people who make it possible, my Legacy historians, my friends. You can check them out and support by hitting that join button. Join people like Presticle1137, Sean Hammond, and Tony Allen. By the way, our very own Sean Hammond does so much here on the channel, is an incredible support. He is my oh gosh, what do you got? Batman, and then who's the guy? He's my Alfred. The guy can run like 90% of stuff. He's a programmer, all kinds of stuff, and even he supports financially when he gives so much to the channel already. Thank you so very much. Deeply, deeply appreciate him. By the way, 8 different YouTube channels need to rename Legacy Music Studio. You know what? Can I just do that right now? I don't know if I can do that right now. I mean, yes, I can do that right now, but if it's going to be hard to find, I'm not going to bother. But I'm looking just in case, just to see. Let's see if I got members. Here we go. Really quick. Bear with me a half a second. You're just going to be a part of this little experience at this moment where we go to Legacy Music Studio, now called Van. Yeah, that's right, Guard. There you go. Let's do it all caps. Vanguard. There you go. It's my favorite word these days. Been rebranding a lot of stuff to be a Vanguard. And that's happening here. So yes, Vanguard. If you like music, that's the place to be. Plan on doing a lot more there. By the way, I am your big brother. That does not mean I'm a licensed therapist. That means I give a lot of big brother advice that you didn't ask for. If you enjoy that, though, make sure to hit that like button. But, of course, remember, not a licensed therapist. Don't you hold it over my head. That your legal issues that you deal with are on you. Fair enough? Okay. All right, my friends. We play a little game here because we like to fight against the algorithm. That is the live stream time left clock. What we do is we add 30 minutes to the clock. Those 30 minutes do run out, and when they run out, the live stream is over. Hate that, but here's how you can fix that. If you are in our live stream right here, right now, you can hit that like button, subscribe, super chat, and membership. And according to our live stream so far, we already have 2 likes from the likes of Zach.o and so many amazing folks who support the channel here. Because of that, we follow the rules here. We stick to them immediately. 10 minutes on the clock for you guys. And then an additional 30 minutes to start us off at 39 minutes and 55 seconds. If you want to see more, then make sure that you smack that like button and join in. We're going to reset our lower clock in the bottom left hand. When we do that, we're going to go into our wheel spin. We spin the wheel, and you get extra time, or you can give a spoiler on some of the things we're doing. Lots of fun stuff. Tonight, it is time to get into our game. Stardew Valley, my friends. All right, let me grab my controller here. It is time. Is it working? Might be. Yay. Load the game, my friends. Let's play some Stardew Valley as we're on day 20, year number 2, right here on Legacy Gaming Studio. How are you guys doing? Zach, how you doing, my brother? How are things going? How's your life going? How's your spiritual walk going? How are you guys holding up? I'm sorry I've missed you for the past couple days. A lot has been going on. You haven't had a lot of time to play video games these days. Oh, Zach says he's doing great. He says, I'm good. I got powdered donuts. Yes. Now we're talking. My wife made, what is it called? It's a casserole. It's a tater tot casserole, and it was so good. So good. So, yeah, maybe they're not quite the same thing. Powdered donuts are pretty awesome in comparison, but yes, we try to find things that are kind of in common. It's an ADHD thing. So, yeah, good food is always good food. Powdered donuts, not good for a guy with a beard, if I'm going to be completely honest. Powdered donuts go wrong really, really quick. Very, very easy to turn a black beard into a very white beard. But a sugary one. So, you really can't complain too much about that. So, Zach is rocking the donuts. By the way, your big brother is here, my dear friends. I'm here to listen to you. I don't mean that lightly. We have some serious conversations on here when people need it. Sometimes someone's spirits just need to share something serious. This place is the place to do that. I'm not kidding. Now, yes, it is a public place, so please protect yourselves. There are bad evildoers out there in the world, and I do not want you dealing with the likes of them. So make sure you protect yourself. Understand you are on the worldwide webbles, and we absolutely want you to take care of yourself. Protect yourself, protect your family, protect your loved ones. But in the same breath, if you need a place to vent, if you need a place to share, this is the place to do that. Your big brother is here. I will always serve that role as best as I can. God has built me with that passion to take care of people that need that, and it's something I will never give up on. And I gotta tell you, video games, I enjoy playing video games, but they come secondary to me, to the likes of taking care of people that just need someone to listen to them, offer them some big brother advice, and hopefully help them find a difference. We've seen 2 young men come to Christ on this channel, and it means a lot to me. I know it means a lot to them, and we want to take it the extra mile. We want to take it even further. You know what? There's a lot of channels playing video games. There's a lot of channels out there stealing other people's content. There's a lot of other channels out there doing stupid stuff. We want to do something with purpose. When I die one day, I want to talk to God, and I want him to go, hey, well done, good and faithful servant. Not, dude, what were you doing on YouTube all that time? There needs to be purpose in what we do, and that is what we're doing here. Zach Bueno says, when I was a kid, I thought casseroles were gross because I thought the word casserole was gross. That's fair. That's fair. Until I learned that what it really was. I don't disagree. The word casserole kind of has a couple connotations of different kinds of What am I thinking of? Gravies and veggies all mixed together in a weird concoction of nonsense. You know, cornucopia is a weird word. Cornucopia, that's one. And then, let's see. And so I had an ex-girlfriend many years ago, and she had two words she absolutely hated, which is why I use them so much now in my vocabulary today. Not to spite her, but because it's just stuck in my head. One of them was cornucopia, which is such a interesting choice of words. And the other one was nugget. And I have no idea why she was so, incredibly opposed to them. But she made that face. You know that face? That face of disdain that you don't expect or want from a loved one? Yeah. She made that face. That cornucopia's face of nuggetedness. Okay, that was more out of spite than my other times. But yes. Come on, it was weird. It was unusual. You don't expect that to come from left field. You're sitting there going, what did you just... These are the words you didn't like? Nugget is a word you... Nugget? Have you ever heard of the word vomit? Flatulence. I mean, come on, this could go really far. And that's the word nugget? Haven't you ever had Wendy's Nuggies? They're amazing. Don't you dare put down the Royal Nugget. Just saying. Zach.0 says, I don't mind nugget, but when I say Hershey Nuggets, it's a little weird. Okay, that's fair. Hershey's Nuggets. I don't disagree. But I honestly find Hershey's Kisses a little bit more awkward than Hershey's Nuggets, because a kiss is a very meaningful thing. So... that's a different story entirely to me, personally. Not that my opinion has any happenstance in comparison, but yes, you get what I'm saying. All right. I mean, I don't know what it's called. I think I saw this recently in a TV show or something, but when... Oh, yeah, I think it was... Oh, what is it? It's an Apple TV show. I've been watched it religiously all the way to the end. What was it called? Todd something. I forget. It was about a coach who taught a soccer team. I forget what it's called. But in any case, they got to a point where they started saying words that didn't make any sense in their heads. Like they said it so many times, then it stopped making sense. The word egg. Makes no sense. Egg. EGG or is it EEG? It's EGG. Egg. It just disconnects. The math doesn't add up. Starting off unhinged early tonight, right? Ted Lasso, thank you. Oh, such a good TV show. Such a good... I signed up for Apple TV just to try that. Thank goodness it's 3 months free. That's what happens when you have a Roku, apparently. So, yeah, I used that. Ted Lasso, excellent. Now, do I read this? Yes, I do. Okay, cool. Learned a new power. All right, cool. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to use that or not. Or if that was something I was supposed to take to Gunther or whatever, but that's cool. All right. There we go. Zach.0 says, yeah, I had a weird feeling with the word egg because someone pointed out that I say eig and they say egg. Eig? Can I have an eig? Zach, whereabouts, while still protecting your identity and, you know, all that, whereabouts do you hail from? Because eig, A-Y, eig, that seems... that I don't assign that with a culture. Oh, not like that. Oh, you say egg like I do. And other people, okay, and other people say egg. Egg. Okay, I think I get it. Egg. I'm going to overthink this. What's live streaming for other than to second guess everything that you have an opinion on or think you have an opinion on? That's really what it's about here, folks. Oh, goodness. My problem is that my wife, I mean, she lived up north most of her life, and apparently up north, the little thing. Okay, I should just ask this, and then I'll pose it as a question, and then we'll get a snapshot of it for Instagram or whatever. But here's the question: when you see the little thing sticking out of a car that helps your radio get a signal, how do you say that? How do you say that? Out of curiosity, for me, growing up with a dad who was a radio DJ and a television radio guy, I had a very bold opinion on how to say this correctly, and I said it that way for my entire life. Okay, so how would you say that? And to be honest, I said antenna. Antenna. That's how I always said it. Antenna. But then I came up here to Montana, and remember, it's Montana. You don't say Montana. We say, Montana. And so they use that same philosophy behind antenna, and they say antenna, which just sounds wrong. Antenna. That's how they say it. And I worked in a radio station for 5 years and had my own radio show. And you're talking with, engineers who are incredibly smart in their trade. Yeah, I'm going to go fix the antenna. I'm like, what did you just say? Antenna? I mean, it sounds like a British guy trying to do a joke about an American and using the American accent. You know what I mean? Because they all start talking like this, hey? And they all get that high voice antenna. No, it's antenna. Let's see here. Zach.0 said antenna. I say antenna like you do, too. Oh, interesting. So I'm not the only one. Do they say bag instead of bag? Yeah. Do they get the Canadian bag or the roof instead of roof? That's the question right there. See, that's the thing. And yes, most of them do seem to lean towards the Canadian on that sort of stuff, which makes sense, doesn't it? Because we're right near Canada. Maybe we should say Canada. Who knows? But yeah, it's a thing. Ooh, Stardew Valley Almanac. Hello. Woody's Secret. My word, look at that. We just wrapped up a bunch of books. Let's see what this is about. All right, read. Learned a new thing about farming. And I don't know what the other one, but apparently learned a new thing about farming. I'm okay with it. I don't know. I'm on a cleaning spree here today, apparently. Oh, wow. Look at my energy level. That's lovely. No, don't you dare. Put it back. There we go. That should help. Get a little bit of energy in here just so I can survive. Now it is 6 p.m., so that works out well. I probably shouldn't have wasted those, but that's all right. At least we got a little bit of cleanup done. We moved one of our taps. It's going to work. It's going to work just fine. Let's go ahead and water a few things here. Oh, my friends, I have been so busy. I am working diligently to try to make some progress on the home front on a few things. And as we all know, that's not always an easy task. And so today has, the past couple days have been incredibly busy, and it's been very unfortunate because I really, love live streaming. It's not even about the gaming for me. The gaming's fun. I just like hanging out with you guys on live stream. I've been able to do some music stuff. We're rebranding, like I said, we're rebranding the Legacy Music Studio channel to be Vanguard, which will be my new DJ name, and it's going to be very difficult to get used to that, but I'm going to make it work. I'm excited about that. Not that anything's really changing there. It's just, I like solidifying things. I like naming things. I like things with purpose, and so we're just kind of making that more solidified, and that way when I actually produce some music and release it on Spotify, it won't be released under Tim Lee like all my previous music. It'll be released under Vanguard, which I think will be really cool. I can see a lot of people being like, "Yo, Van!" And I'll be like, "Yo." And they're like, "Dude, that's different than Tim." That'd be fun. So, in any case, lots of stuff there. Very thankful that we're going to pull in some extra work that I deeply needed. So, I'll be very thankful to be able to get some commission work done. That will pay some bills. That could not have come soon enough. And then on top of that, then hopefully... Oops. Not what I meant to do. Let me pull that back. And then also trying to get up the resume to do some teaching. Interested in teaching some art and, fine art and things like that. So trying to get the resume done for that. So that's also on the top of my to-do list at this moment. And that's been a key focus. And unfortunately for me, I'll call later after our live stream to see, but I have jury duty tomorrow, which is thrilling, in our very, very old courthouse with really terrible chairs to sit in. So I will be going to court tomorrow, and I am so excited. Thrilled, frankly. So, yes, that is something that I couldn't be more thrilled about. And, she's trying to sleep outside. Okay, that's fine. That's how it is in real life. So, yes, not looking forward to jury duty tomorrow. And here's the question I have in my mind, is the idea that, hey, guess what? It's a holiday today, right? So if it's a holiday today, then do we actually know if the court case is going on tomorrow or not? I've already called twice, and their last up. You're supposed to call their phone number, and their answering machine tells you whether or not you're supposed to be there or not. Teddy, I need truffle oil. Don't ask me why. Mayor Lewis. Oh dear. Well, Mayor, I still haven't gotten your pants out of whose house, but we're working on things a little bit by a little bit. So let's see what else we got going on here. Now these, I don't need those anymore. Interesting. Let me just scroll through here really quick. Nope, nothing new, so we don't need anything there. So I could technically sell that, and I'm leaning towards doing that, especially since my inventory is full. Let's see, I had it twice somewhat close together the second time after moving states. I just hate the waiting. The waiting is the worst. You would think that in this incredible world that we live in, that they would be able to alter technology a little bit to work in their favor to make the process of selecting a jury slightly easier. Now, frankly, I don't know about you, but they sent me paperwork to fill out on my jury paperwork. Now, to be honest, to be completely frank, I botched it quite on purpose. And I made it very clear that I'm a Christian and that my Christian opinion would greatly affect my jury capability. Like, I tried in every way and shape and form, and I am not even kidding about this, to make it seem like I was such a Christian extremist that I would not be able to cast a proper verdict on anyone. I'm serious. I went full tilt. Like, I do not want to do this. And I will go down kicking and screaming. And that is exactly what I did, and yet I still got the phone call. So I really hope they look at my paperwork like tomorrow and go, Juror 632, you may leave. Thank you, sir. Yeah, So we can only hope. We can only hope. We can only hope. I wrote in that paper like I was talking to a spammer, like a scammer on the telephone. I mean, like, Juror I don't even begin to know how to like tell you the level of atrocities that are probably pretty healthy that I put in there that would have assigned me a role of extremist Christian. You know, like I don't know if I put like a Bible verse in there or anything that basically be like, "Thou shalt not sin. Thine whom thou sin shall goest to hell." I mean, it would have been a little overkill, maybe a bit of an understatement, but I tried. I can only imagine the paperwork that they get in on a daily basis, where it basically says, "Leave me alone. I don't want this. Leave me alone. I don't desire this." And then they have to call them in, and it's like, "Did this paperwork mean nothing to you?" No. But doing jury duty is a gift. It's a reward for being a citizen. Well, this citizen isn't feeling very rewarded. I'll tell you that right now. There you go. Zach Bueno says, "I should have said I don't believe in laws." Thank you. Precisely. All right. How long does it take for this ancient seed? It doesn't say. So planting it may as well. I mean, we still have 9 days left, so we can try it. There was a season where I think I went maybe 3 years without getting... No, longer. Because I've only done jury duty once in Montana. No, twice. Twice. In the 8 years I've been here, twice. But one time I called and they're like, "We don't need you." And I'm like, praise Jesus. Yeah, not so lucky now. So... And the thing is, back then, I thought I was, like, really creative. So I, like, took paper to draw on. I took a sketchbook, things like that. But I think, like, they don't want, like, electronics and things, which is such a shame because I kind of thrive on this stuff. So, like, I'm going to take everything. I don't remember what they liked or disliked or whatever. I mean, certainly the paperwork they sent me didn't really have all that much information. Just said show up and park in a certain parking lot. So... I wish I could take my laptop, for Pete's sake. I mean, because then I could at least get some stuff done, you know? I think they would be very opposed to that. Let's see. Zach Bueno says the second time they had no comfort seating, all hard wooden seats. You know what ours are? They're movie theater seats. And not even the good ones, like the ancient ones. The ones where you fold down and you sit down and they squeak incessantly. I mean, so, yeah, no matter what you do, you're sitting there and you barely move it. Sorry. You know, that kind of mindset? Yeah, it was bad. So, let's go here. Let's drop these guys in here. 96 bat wings. I don't know if that's enough bat wings. Actually, we might be able to like take some over to the guild soon. There we go. 999 sap that we haven't even used yet. Plus an additional 149. So, yeah, I don't know if we have enough of that. Anything else? No? Okay. All right. My wife and I were talking a little bit about our scenario right now. This is just being frank. Just a nice moment this evening. And she is so incredibly supportive there. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, the woman completely supports me by allowing me this crazy lifestyle. But in a brief moment, without her realizing what she was saying, she said, we were talking about how I'm anxious about jobs and things like that and what are we supposed to do and whatnot. And her response is, "Well, you're good at this." Oh, I know it sounds stupid, but she's like, I mean, we spend our lives, and us creatives know how this goes, where you're sitting here and you're working so hard to validate yourself because no one else will validate you in this world. everyone's always worried about themselves, and so finding that validation is a pretty crazy thing. To find someone who validates it, 9 times out of 10, they're probably a brown noser or something, So it's one of those things where you take it all with a grain of salt. But she's like, yeah, but you're good at this, and I'm like, I got smacked in the face, and she looked at me and she saw me like immediately start to like tear up a little. I'm like, sorry, no, that wasn't. No, I'm good. Don't freak out. I'm fine. It's just we spend so much of our time as creatives doing the abnormal to what the rest of the world does, right? Like we spend our entire lives trying to prove that the things we do have merit and purpose above and beyond the 9-to-5 job and above and beyond all these things. And here she is. She just says, yeah, but you're good at this. I mean, it was so quick. It was so simple. It was so, menial in her eyes, it was stating a fact, and maybe not even stating a fact in a very positive way, well, you're good at this, but we still need the money, to get money in our house or whatever, but you gotta love and hate how your brain hangs so intensively on those words. And in a space where you make such a valiant effort to thrive and to be the thriving mindset for other people, and then your wife goes, yeah, but you're good at it. And you're just, oh! Oh, it was beautiful. It was a nice moment. We actually, Zach Pointo says, oh, and I agree with her. Thanks, Zach. I appreciate that. Today, I got a phone call from a client that I expect to hear from every year, and thankfully today was the call. And every year they try to one-up the last year. They try to find more of a budget for me. They try to line things up so that there's more opportunity for me to succeed. Every year, when I do this work for them, they come to me and they go, you really got to stop trying so hard. You really got to stop pushing so hard. You really got to do less because we can't afford you at the level we know we should be paying you, and you're doing far too much work for far little money. But it's fun. What I get to do with them is super fun. There's in Montana, we're kind of known as the art mecca. No, we are the art mecca of Western art. Okay, so if you like cowboys and Indians and you like history and things like that, the best paintings are sold here at a week called Western Art Week, and it's when everything is exploding. Our little town, our city here, with like 75,000 people in it, turns into this art mecca where like every single hotel, every single venue is full of artists from all over the world, and they all come here to sell their art. It's really, really beautiful. And so the Legacy Cast, my podcast, is hired to go out and interview artists at one specific art show. And I look forward to it every year. We interviewed 30 artists in 3 days on my podcast, The Legacy Cast, and created a ton of content for them. And so it was very, very nice to get a phone call from them today, and they're saying, "Hey, guess what? You ready for next year? You ready for this year? It happens in March." I'm like, "Buddy, there's only 2 holidays I love the most. It's Christmas and Western Art Week." And so here it comes. We got the phone call today. I know I've been approved for a certain budget. I'm trying to get a little bit extra so I can hire an extra person to come and work with me. But it's official. So far we've lined up, I want to say we've lined up so far for the entire year, which doesn't sound like much. We've lined up about $5,000 through my business for the entire year. Now, obviously that's nothing for what we need to get. But to be able to say that we have about $4,000 or $5,000 in earnings of pre-reserved events, pre-reserved weddings, pre-reserved stuff, stuff that we know is coming up. I like to call it money in the ether. We're there. And so that's really, really lovely. And that was very exciting to get that phone call from them today, being like, hey, you're going to do it again with us this year? And I'm like, it's never a question if I'm going to do it. It's just a question of when you guys are going to call me so we can get started. So, yeah, we're on the move. We're on the move. It's happening. So that's always very, very exciting. And very validating that they've had me back for 3 years in a row now. So absolutely beautiful. And it always changes. They always want something more, but then they also know that they can't afford more. And so they always feel this extreme guilt for me pulling all this extra effort for very little extra cost. I'm like, do you hear me complaining? I'm just happy to do this. Let's go, you know? Let's go. You can't keep up with me. Come on, let's go, you know? All right. Well, it looks like we lost a subscriber. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm adding 10 minutes to the clock in honor of the person who left us. How about that? I should do that. We should also add a timer, like extra time to the clock for whenever we lose a subscriber. No, our followers would use that against us. That's uncool. But you get what I'm saying. There we go. Celebrate the negatives and the positives. You know, they're all in the same boat. Oh, wait a minute. Blueberry wine. Do I actually need that? I feel like I need that for something. I'm gonna have to check that out. Hang on, let me check something here. Mayor's need. Bottle of truffle oil. Starfruit. Pufferfish. Sashimi. A leek. An apricot. Let's see what else we need. Albacore. Reach the bottom of the mine. Let's see. Bring Willie a squid. Find a shadowy figure. You encountered a suspicious-looking figure by the bus stop. When it saw you, it fled toward town. Could there be a clue to its whereabouts? I have not seen that one. Pumpkin. Find Linus' basket and return it to him. Haven't seen that yet. A melon. Pale ale. And purple shorts. Interesting. Okay. All right. Don't forget, folks, that if you hit that like button, if you have not subscribed yet, or you haven't hit the like button, that continues our live stream. So if you want to see me play more Stardew Valley, then make sure you hit that button. By the way, it is also wheel time. Let us spin the wheel. This can go all over the place, including changing what game we play. Let's give it a spin and see what happens. We have a goal change. Now, frankly, I've been playing this without a goal. So if the one and only Zach.0 or the other individual in our live stream cares to put in the next game plan, the next goal that needs to be done in Stardew Valley, let me know, and we will do that. You make the call. I play the game. Let's do it. Boy, that's a lot of eggs. Zach said he knows nothing, which is untrue. But we're going to keep going on that, so we will be just fine as we stand. Let's keep going. There we go. There we are. In another note, guys, I know it's stupid, but it's not stupid. I have another game that I did download that I have in my system that at some point in time I'm going to reopen again, and that's Flight Simulator. I used to love Flight Simulator as a kid. When I was a wee little tyke, my dad bought our first Flight Simulator, and it was on one of those old computers with the black and green screens, where everything was in code. It was like a Commodore 64 kind of, probably older than that kind of a thing. One of those personal PCs that was crazy old. Very, very first flight simulator. And then my dad made it a bit of a tradition as I grew up to buy like every flight simulator every time a new one came out. So Flight Simulator 95, I think it was like Flight Simulator 5. And then it finally, you know, it's made its way up now to, I think, Flight Simulator 2020, Flight Simulator X. And yeah, there's I think Airplane X or something else like that. I forget what that one is. But Microsoft Flight Simulator has always been a very special game that I have always enjoyed. And I've done a couple flights. I think I've made it for members only to watch those videos. I don't know if I made those public or not. But at a certain point in time, I will be playing some more Flight Simulator. I think what happened was my computer needed to be swapped over to Windows 11 before the Windows 10 version went south. And so I think I upgraded and didn't reinstall it because it's like 150 gigabytes of data or something like that. So I did get it installed, so we will be able to play it, and I enjoy doing flights pretty much anywhere. Yes, they can be long, they can be boring, but when it comes to some of the conversations that could be had while we're doing it, you know, a lot of fun little potential that we can do there. So don't be afraid to enjoy those. If you have any suggestions on airports to fly from and go to. The problem with a variety channel is I do a lot of variety, which means that there's not always something fun for everyone. Where one day I'll play Stardew Valley that a lot of people love, another day I'll play one of the Portals, another day I'll play Minecraft, another day I'll play a crazy, serious simulator like Flight Simulator, so you never know. You never know what my ADHD brain's going to be doing. And recently, do not hold me to this because I really have no interest so far. I've been studying a lot of Warhammer 40K. I have no idea how to play it. I'm very... you know what? Hang on. Pull that back. Pull that back. Pull that back. I'm not interested enough to... there's just too many rules. There's too many variables that my ADHD brain can't really encompass. But I've been studying it, you know. But then the Warhammer 40K video game was there, and I'm like, now that's interesting. Now I have a feeling there's probably like foul language and stuff in that, and you guys know how I feel about that. Part of me is like, you know, for my channel members, for people that support at the Vanguard level, we do have a members only area in our Discord. So if you're Vanguard or above, then you can hang out with me while I mean, like literally, I've worked on my resume while being there live, watching YouTube videos and watching 40K videos and like things like that. So if that's the kind of stuff that interests you, then consider joining at the Vanguard level. But my point being, I would consider playing a couple games, but I would play them for members only because I don't want just anyone to see them. I want them to be members of the channel who understand the channel for the value that it brings to the table, versus just anyone watching content where I don't want to inspire young people to play games that might not be healthy for them. I'm the big brother here, and I want to make sure that I honor God with my big brother efforts, and so playing certain games at only membership level stuff in Discord, that's part of my effort to make sure that I'm honoring God with that effort. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, there's some other games. XCOM 2, I think, is a game that I downloaded a long time ago and I haven't played. And I don't know what half these things are. It's kind of a game where you just start and it's like, is it any good? I'm always so scared that none of it's good, you know, because it's like too real, too realism, too alien, too guns and whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I have a feeling if it's that realistic of a game, then it's also probably going to be one that doesn't quite honor God with the content of its stuff. But you know, I'm still processing the idea, and this is something I thought about a long time ago too, where it's like, well, if you're a channel member, you understand the role of this channel and how we're supposed to be different, how we're supposed to serve each other and be there as a purpose for each other. Then, you know, in that scenario, then I can see, you know, like I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos where it's fun just to watch them and like know that if someone was to come into the chat room in Discord, they can watch them too and be a part of the experience. I mean, these days, YouTube, 90% of the time, is people reacting to other people's reactions of videos. So, yes, I could create that content. I don't want to thief that content. But in the same way, for my channel member... Oh. Hey, what's up, Lakin? Thank you so much for your subscription. I appreciate that. That is the first time that has worked. I don't know if that's new. That seems new to me. Let's go ahead and get you guys that... that extra 10 minutes on the clock for the sub. That is the first time I've seen that. The subscription systems have not worked on here, so I'm really surprised to see that pop up. There we go. Extra 10 minutes on the clock. Thank you so much for your subscription. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Thanks for hanging out. In any case, you get what I'm saying. It's something I'm considering. It's something I've considered in the past. I made a video game where we played Mirror's Edge. You know, made a video on it. And as we were playing that game, it was a lot of fun. It was very easy to see very quickly that there was a lot of foul language in it within the first few minutes. And I'm like, man, I really wanted to play this game, but it ended up becoming a bit of a message for everyone that this channel is not going to be stupid. This channel is going to make an effort to be above reproach. And so part of me goes, okay, there's a different realm of playing video games for my channel members, my paying members, versus, you know, the general economy that cannot see what we are attempting to accomplish here and how we are attempting to lift each other up, and where I don't want the content I play to affect someone else in their faith. That is more important than anything to me. So, you know, it's stuff that I continually process because, yeah, there's games I'd like to play. I mean, I'm torn because I would love to try like Red Dead Redemption, but I know that one's kind of like way off kilter and probably well beyond the means of this channel. I mean, like, if I'm not going to play Grand Theft Auto in here, I'm probably not going to play Red Dead Redemption, but you get the idea. You get the idea. I know you get the idea. So, let's see. Zach Boyno says, I used to play my dad's old Combat Flight Simulator CD as a kid. See, there you go. Now we're talking. That's what I mean. Those games were awesome. And the only foul language you're going to hear in that is you cussing because you made a big mistake. And thankfully, those games have come so far now where I've literally, like, found the hospital near my house. I've literally found, yeah, so much stuff. I mean, to such an extent where they even had the helipad next to the hospital, you know, down the road a ways. And it's like, that's really, really cool that they have gotten so precise that, like, if you decided that you wanted to fly a helicopter to a hospital that you recognize and then fly to another city and land at another hospital and another helipad, you know, and because out here in Montana, we have Mercy Flight. Mercy Flight is super important because anyone who's, like, out in rural Montana and needs to get to the hospital, the only way to get there is, you know, by helicopter. And so, really, really cool. Oh, what happened here? I just saw a big poof. I don't know what the poof did. What was the poof for? Did you guys see that? What was that? How did that happen? I didn't trigger that. Let's see if this works. See, look at that. See that one there? I triggered just now. I don't know. That was interesting. I don't know what that was for. That's interesting. Okay, cool. No idea. I don't know what that means. Hang on a second. I want to check and see if any of our Stats have changed. I don't think any of our member stuff has changed, but I just want to check really quick. Bear with me for a brief second, if you please. Just to see. I doubt anything has changed, but still. I just want to see. Here we go. Okay. Let me just check our stats. Weird things are happening here, man. It's like my YouTube channel is possessed, man. It's getting weird and feisty up in here, dude. Let's see. We're going to go to YouTube Studio. Just checking to see if there's any new stats. Especially under the paid members kind of stuff. Let's see. Paid memberships. Nope. Nothing new. The one and only Presticle is the last channel member at the Legacy Historian level. It's all good. Very cool. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone who's supporting, though. I love seeing little things happen on my channel that I can't explain. Oh, this is fun. I love what we do here. Okay, I still don't understand what that sound is, that hoo-hoo thing, you know, when it's raining. Like a spirit or something? I don't know. Balto, my little child, how are you, my little puppy? You know what? I have yet to use this kitchen for anything so far. And we don't really have a goal that we've set out for so far. I've just been, like, minding my house right now, which is getting a little old. I might need to do a refresher on things that we need to get together for the community center, because I really need to, like, get some progress on some things here. I was hoping that I would get a few more seeds so I could make some more field snacks, but it doesn't look like I have any more. I like those field snacks. I mean, yes, they are smaller, but they do a great job of while we're in the mine and stuff like that. So let's do here. And these little wing ones are the ones that I always need, the maple seeds. Now, frankly, I would do myself a favor by planting a few more trees. Maybe I'll do that. How many squares? 1, 2. Goodness. 1, 2, 3. I think it's like 4 squares down. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's go ahead and plant this maple seed over here. Right in front of this rock. Oh, goodness. Okay. Let's not use an axe for that. Where's my pickaxe? Here we go. There we go. All right. Let's dig this guy up. Oh, nice. Look at that. We got a secondary. Let's just plant that one, too. We'll just go ahead and double down and double dip. There we go. Okay, well, at least we don't have to worry about watering all the plants. I like these rainy days. There we go. Huh, usually I can pick that one, but he's not letting me, so we'll go over here. There we go. Oh, I remember. I think last time we played, we were trying to get more sprinklers, which I still love the idea, and I've been leaning towards the idea of going mining again anyway, so it still works. I mean, I'm okay with that. Nope, we don't need to eat the hops. They're not that tasty, frankly. Not even in alcoholic beverages. There we go. Beer doesn't make much sense to me. Mixed drinks, sure, but beer, not really. Not really. Okay, got tons of summer squash. Let's go over here. Pop these guys in here. All right. I think I would like to head into town. Oh, let's do this too. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I need to feed the birds and the cows and milk the cows and all that stuff. And good thing time pauses when you're in these places, because, man, this takes forever. Definitely hoping I can get some helpers in this game soon. I would assume that we need to unlock the community center first to get us to that point, but I'm trying. She seems pretty happy. Okay. When I was a kid and I played Flight Simulator, oh, let me see, what do we got here? Zach Pointo says, oh, like human people that can work for you? Yeah! Apparently they got little spirit sprites that look like apples that can do some manual labor. You know, slaves, that kind of thing. Willing servants, okay? Paid servants, slaves. You know, hired hands. That's fun. I know I don't need to do it that way, but that was fun. All right, dried common mushrooms. Yeah, I'm gonna sell those. All right. Did I take care of the cow yet? I feel like I didn't do that yet. And I know the goal was we were going to get a second cow. Now, is this expanded? I feel like this is expanded, which means we could actually get goats. That's what it was. We were waiting for Robin to get done with this. That's what we're doing here. We need to go and talk to Marcy and Marcy. And we're gonna get some, and we need to get some goats. Let's do it. We're doing that right now. I think that'd be cool. Watch it happen on a day when I don't think she's working Tuesdays. Why is it always my luck? I'm willing to bet you money that she isn't open. If she's not open, I might just go fishing, because this is ridiculous. Anytime I want something specific, usually the place I want is not open. Oh my good, she's open. Awesome. Purchase animals. We can get a goat. We can. What do we name the goat? Zach, you got to name this one. What do we name the goat? Oh no, we're not naming it Risotto. You got to name the goat. Ophelia. Ophelia it is. Oh. This is going to take a while. Fee. Can I type it out? Nope. Oh, yeah. L-I-A. Where's Ophelia come from? Is that like your mother? I'll send little Ophelia to her new home right away. Let's see. Supplies. Hay, heater. Keeps your animals warmer and happier during the winter. I do feel like it might behoove me to get that now. Let's see. You can access Marnie's shop when she's not around for 5,000 coins. It's not miserable. Shears. Collect wool from sheep. I'm going to go ahead and buy that now while I'm sitting on a ton of money. Ornamental, doghouse, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. We got 11,000. No pets. No capes. I am leaning towards maybe getting an additional cow. We'll just do that. Name the cow. My mom said if she ever had a goat, that's what she'd name it. That's amazing. She say anything about a cow? We got to name a cow now, so you got to name the cow. Or does anyone else want to name the cow? I see there's 2 people watching, so if there's someone else watching and you want a chance to name one of my animals, now's the time. I'm going to give 45 seconds. 45 seconds, okay? So Zach can put up his offering, and if another one comes in, then I will name it that one, as long as it's a clean name. If no one else mentions it, then Zach's name's got to go, okay? Zach's name's going to be the one. One more, Zach. That's awesome. We just named a goat after... That's awesome. I'm okay with this. It's cute. Oh, no. Come on. Really? I'm okay with it, but, I mean, come on. Can someone else do better? Someone else, get in the chat. Name my cow. That sounds weird. Just name the cow. If not, we're naming the cow Evil Jeff. Really? You guys like Evil Jeff? You realize the cow has udders, right? Think of anatomy. You want to name a cow Evil Jeff. Zach just said, better than McMilkers. I don't know, that's pretty dang good. Oh, we might need to save that one for a future cow. All right, Evil Jeff it is. No one else is chiming in. We're going Evil Jeff. Oh, you folks have done this to yourselves. You know McMilkers was so much better. Evil Jeff. Oh, my word. This is great. Evil Jeff. There we go. All right. This is happening. We got another like, by the way. That's an extra 5 minutes on the clock for those who hit that like button. That extends our time. Our live stream is based on how many people assist in keeping the algorithm talking. So when you hit that like button, when you subscribe, when you join with a super chat, or you leave a super chat, or you support in membership with hitting that join button, we extend our time. Great, I'll send little Evil Jeff to her new home right away. Yeah, I'll send little
Evil Jeff
to yeah, there you go. All right, there you go. We got 9,000. Should I get one more? I'm gonna get one more. Do I get a goat? Do I get a goat? Do I want another goat? No, I want another sheep. I want a sheep. Sheep will be the next goal, I think. So I'm going to wait. Sorry, I got like a hair either digging into my nose or I got a nose hair being finicky. So one or the other, but I'm picking my nose a lot. Deal with it, all right? I love you guys. Thanks for supporting me. I appreciate you all. Deal with the nose pickery, and I'll stick around for a little bit. Okay, thank you. Yes, I did just say nose pickery. You know, it's an herb like paprika. Okay. Oh, look at the cute little... Oh, it's so cute, Ophelia. Look at the ears. That's adorable. All right, cool. All right, and then let's go ahead and put the heater in here. I guess it doesn't really matter where it goes, so let's just put it in the middle of the room. And hope that does its job. That's adorable. Okay, very cool. 2:20 p.m. right now. The goal was to go do some mining, but I don't like going mining after like 1 o'clock, after everyone's lovely advice on mining. So I'm just going to do a little bit more cleanup here of the farm. And we're going to make just a little bit more cleanup here. And then tomorrow, maybe we'll go try to do some mining. So, if you guys are liking this, like I said, it would mean a lot to me if you smack that like button. Thank you so very much for supporting. And this YouTube channel is tiny, and forever needs the support of people who understand what it's about. I'm your big brother. I'm here to talk with you, here to support you, and here to spin the wheel. Let's spin it. Here we go. Wow. Goodness gracious. Look at that. An additional 15 minutes to our clock. Here we go. The gameplay continues on. There we are. An additional 15 minutes to the clock. That's nice. Don't you love when that happens? That wheel is dangerous. Don't forget, folks, I am always looking for extra advice. So if you guys have thoughts on things that we should add to the wheel, I'm all for it. I mean, we have some dangerous things in there, like change the game entirely, which has become useful in the past. Zach says the guy from the last stream would love that. LOL. Yeah, no kidding. Now, Baller Boy, he loves extending his time. That would have made him very, very happy for sure. So yes, any advice on things that might be fun to add to the wheel? Things that might make it more interesting. I mean, frankly, I am someone willing to take a little bit of damage on my human body to garner interest. It would be my desire and the desire of a few other individuals here that maybe we do a overnight live stream at some point in time. But there needs to be a bit more followership. There needs to be more subscribers and more people invested. Like, if we were to get to 20 people watching in a live stream, then I would very much consider doing a 24-hour live stream, even if they weren't all here. But, you know, and maybe we try to raise some money for charity and raise some money for the channel at the same time, things of that nature. So there's things I really want to do, and I am willing to take the fall for some of it. Like, maybe the idea of maybe I'm supposed to do some like hot sauce kind of ghost pepper kind of thing or whatever and play video games while dying inside or whatever. But I mean, there's things I'm willing to do. I just want to garner the interest before we jump ahead on things that would fall on deaf ears because there's no one there to enjoy it. You know what I mean? So if you like the idea, then make sure you get subscribed. Make sure you show up at the live streams. No, they do not happen at a specific time. The best way to know what happens is to watch our posts on YouTube and also, more importantly, follow on our Discord. The link is in the description down below. Our Discord is where I keep our dear friends updated on what's going on. If you are a channel member, a paying channel member at the Vanguard option or above, then you're able to come into the live stream that I might do when nothing's happening. Literally when I'm just chilling, watching YouTube videos, and we watch YouTube videos together. Maybe I'm working, like I was working on my teacher's resume because I'm trying to do some teaching stuff around here in our local college. And so there's, you know, trying to teach videography and things like that. So there's things that I work on where I'm like, you know what, I really would enjoy, you know, partnering with people, sitting down with them, and doing things as part of the brotherhood that we have here. I'm your big brother. I'm here to share time with you, and like I love sharing time with you. So, literally, I was watching 40K, you know, like Warhammer 40K videos, just trying to see if I can even understand the science behind it at all, and you know, see if it's something that would intrigue me. It really doesn't, because the math is extremely obsessive on how you're supposed to play this game, but in the same breath, I'm sitting there going, you know what, I'm live. This is something where we can enjoy it together. You can actually watch the content that I watch, and you might be surprised at some of the content I watch because I'm very eclectic. I go all over the place, and you might actually enjoy some of that experience with me. And so that's what the channel membership area is in our Discord. You hang out with me, we chat. If I'm in a chatting mood. If not, then you get to watch what I'm watching, and you get to see what I'm up to, and you get to be a part of this experience that I call life, the one that I get to live, and we get to do that together. And that's something that I absolutely love about live streaming. I'm someone who's bought the best camera gear that I can afford, and have done the very best, but frankly, my favorite camera gear right now is the simplest camera gear I have. And that's because we live stream with it. I feel it's so much fun, and it's something that I love doing with you guys. So if you enjoy that sort of thing, get subscribed. Do I literally have? Goodness, okay. Hang on, bear with me. You guys are gonna do me a favor. This is a very expensive mirror at the moment, because this is just really... There it is. This. You see this? That is my problem right there. That is what is causing me... Okay, hang on. I got one hair. I'm going to yank it. I'm going to try to yank it. This is going to hurt. Ready? Oh! I got it. I got it. There we go. No more itchy nose stuff. That's stupid. Here we go. Zoom this out. There we go. Thank you. Oh, good heavens. That was greatly frustrating. No, it doesn't hurt that much. I have tattoos. That hurts a lot more. Oh, boy. Oh, not a lot of money today. 1,600. After all the money I spent on my cattle. We got a goat, though. Pretty soon we're going to have goat milk. Once we have that going on, that's another item that we can take over to the community center. That's going to be awesome. Whoa. Ooh, we got a battery pack. I've never gotten one of those yet. That's awesome. Let's see. I was not going to sell this, but I think I'm going to sell it. Sell that. Sell that. Okay. This music's nice. I like this. Should add this one to my DJ playlist. By the way, I know I've said this already, but Vanguard, it has become my favorite word. I say it a lot, in our morning Bible studies over on the Humbled Vanguard. And the word Vanguard basically means an army. And I don't mean like a militant kind of army. I mean, we are an army, and we are here to... That is the most cute-looking goat ever. I mean, no joke. That is an adorable little goat. I don't think you have any milk, do you? Didn't think so. Too young. Yeah, I figured. You, on the other hand, Bertha. Oh, okay, never mind. In any case, I know I've been using the word, Vanguard a lot recently. I haven't got a group on Facebook for a local group that I get together with, and I've renamed us, the Vanguard. I love that word. I love its meaning. I love its purpose. And, so as I'm sitting here and trying to decide what to do with the music stuff that I've been working on, and really enjoying you just do that whole thing. Really enjoying doing the DJ stuff, which I know most of the majority of people over here could care less about. I've been enjoying it, and I've decided there's not enough money coming into these channels to make me want to stick to a certain rule that I would impose on myself. And it would be more important to just focus my intention on having fun. And, so that's why I'm like, okay, we're rebranding one of the channels, and we're going to make this fun for me. And then at the same time, hopefully at the same time, make a dent in trying to do something fun. At one time, I was going to do music under the name DJ Dorka, and Dorka was something that my channel members would understand because I talked about cute Dorkas from the Mist series a very, very long time ago. Very, very long time ago. And I was like, you know what? I totally would have done it if it had caught on, but it didn't catch on. So doing DJ Dorka, I'm okay with that not playing out. And so now here we are, and I need to come up with a DJ name other than Tim Lee. And it's like, you know what? Okay, fine. Let's do Vanguard. But someone else already had Vanguard, so let's do Vanguard in the Old English, or Van, like someone could call my first name Van, and then Guard, spelled with an E, Vanguarde. And that would work. And considering that I have some Panamanian background, I actually was born in Panama many, 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 many years ago, obviously. My mom was a missionary kid in Panama. My dad was a military man, and they met in Panama, Central America, not in Panama, Florida, Central America. And so, the Spanish and the Panamanian kind of stuff is pretty cool. So, it kind of works. So, Vanguard. Guarde. It works. So it'll be fun. We'll see. I need to produce more music. I mean, I'm having fun with the DJing stuff, learning to DJ. But I'm trying to learn to DJ so I can learn how to make my music more DJ compatible. How do I write my music to make it better for a DJ mindset? So that's the main goal for me personally, is just to enjoy the experience of trying to put more of that stuff out. And frankly, I'm doing that in a very public way where all of my mistakes are out there. And I'm okay with that. I'm going to get judged for it, but at the same time, I require this platform to truly put a dent out there. I require this platform to see my level of how will I handle, you know, public scrutiny and stuff like that. That's important for me, and so that's why I love live streaming so much. It works very, very well for my personal instant gratification desires. And frankly, saves me a million miles of editing time, which is a major lifesaver for me personally. I just don't have the capability that I would love to have to do that. Now my attention needs to be elsewhere. Such a cute little goat, Ophelia. My word, adorable little thing. Excellent character design. That goat is... Now, you gotta admit, that goat's butt is way up in the air. Slightly deformed. Just slightly. What's up, baller girl? Can I get some milk, pretty please? Thank you, sweetie. Go take this over here. That's 11:30 a.m., so let's go do some mining. Let's go ahead and put these away. Okay, I should do some cleanup before I go too. Let's go here and toss the milk in here. Okay. Before we go, we got seeds. So let's pop those in here. You know, I'm gonna stick this in here. It's not the best thing to do, but whatever. Let's put stones over here. Okay, these I need to take over there. So this slime goes in here, or sap goes in there. Okay, let's go over here and toss these guys in here. Let's put the wood over here. There we go. Anything else? The battery, since I don't know what it's good for, I'm going to toss it in here for right now. Food can go next door. All right, we got berries here. Nothing I should take with me? Okay, cool. I'm just going to put that in here since I'm just a lazy bum. Okay, all the rest of this looks like it can go with me to go mining, so we're doing this. Okay, it's a squirrel. It's a squirrel. All right, going to... Nah, I didn't mean to go into town. Oh, this actually works out perfect. Never mind. Hello, my friend. How are you? Now, I would love to upgrade my to the axe. Steel axe requires 5 bars. I don't have that right now because I don't have the steel bar. But I would love to do that. Let's go ahead and get this done at least. Wow, really going strong here. Hello. Helvite. Interesting. Ooh. Lobster bisque. That's fun. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the mine. So let's go to our... Oh, quarry, that'd be fun. Let's go to the mine. Because I would like to try and get down to the lower floors and try to get to the bottom. So let's go to floor 90. Here we go. So my goal is going to be to get as low as possible. Let me get my hammer out so I'm ready to devastate some monsters. Okay. All right. Oh, perfect. Look at that. All right. Whoa, hello. I'm not ready. All right. Void essence. Yoink. Yoink. Oh. There we go. Just trying to work as quickly as I can. Okay. Health is reasonable. There we go. All right, we're about to be attacked. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Nice. What on earth was that? 156 health loss? What? All right. Wow. That didn't hurt. Oh! Oh! Swing it! No! Health isn't looking as pretty. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, well, I'm safe for the moment. Let's see if I got any food. All I have are these snacks with me, unfortunately, which don't provide an awful lot of health. 20 health. Good thing I got a lot of them, though. Okay. Let's keep mining and find our ladder. All right, see you in a bit, Zach. There we go. Well, something weird is definitely happening with my computer at the moment because my favorite software, Meld, which is what I use to live stream, continues to crash. We've had it crash several times throughout the night, and that's what keeps our live stream going strong, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Not the biggest fan of that at the moment. Not the biggest fan of that at the moment, but interesting. Meta Link just popped up too, so I'm still on the hunt to figure out what's going on. Sometimes it's just a matter of a reboot on the computer, but who knows. The other thing I'm facing is I'm a little surprised earlier when I did our little DJ mix that unfortunately I could barely hear it. So a lot of what you guys heard was me just trying to make it work. Which I think went okay-ish for the most part. Oh dear. Oh! But it wasn't fun. Not as much fun as I'd like to have. And I couldn't figure out why it was so quiet. I'm like, is that my ears? Or is that like the... Is that the computer giving me issues in some way? So, yeah, things have been really weird tonight. The live stream systems, the DJ systems, everything has just not played completely according to plan. And that means there's bugs to work out. And frankly, I'm good at fixing bugs. Not that I like to fix bugs. Sometimes I do. But in the same breath, yeah, there's things that need to be figured out. Not my first rodeo, but I do like things to run smoothly. Usually we don't have any issues. So this is a little... It throws me off a little bit for sure. Yay, we got level 95. That's amazing. There we go. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Sorry I'm getting quiet, don't mean to. Little focused, it is 8:10. And frankly, I can't go any lower for a purpose at this point. So I think I'm going to go ahead and head back to the surface, get back home, and we'll be good. Bus stop. Oh, man, I got to tell you, coming up here in a few days, I'm getting a package in the mail that's going to have new ear muffs for this headset. And oh my gosh, I cannot wait to receive those. They're like gel cooled, and it's going to be so comfortable on the ears. These definitely are majorly uncomfortable on my ears. Okay. Let's get some gold going on here. Wow, I really thought I had more gold than that, but that's fine. Okay, welcome back. Well, we can light this one up, so that'll work. There we go. Let's see, we got iron. We got some iron going on here that we can light up. Oh, need coal. Thought I had coal. There we go. Anything else? Not really. Okay. I'm very confused because I feel like I had a lot more coal than that. Huh. Alright, going to bed. Ooh! Ooh! We got a ferry! Yes! Yes! Awesome! We got a ferry! We are being blessed by the Fae, where we will now receive more reward. It will be lovely. Yay. Fall is coming up already in this game, good heavens. We're 5 days away from fall, so frankly, this is perfect timing. Wow. Well, it looks like we're going to be working in the yard most of the day here, because look at all this stuff that we're going to have to deal with. It'll work in our favor, but yeah, it's a lot. I do want to make sure that we have enough silver, and we might need to transmute some stuff. I feel like that might be a necessity to maybe start working on upgrading our axe. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay. Let's see what kind of winnings we received from our lovely little Fae. Honestly, it doesn't look like much more than usual. Oh, we got a bunch of peppers at least. Oh, let's see. No corn. Figured we'd have some corn by now. How about providing some milk? No, you're only 1 month old. That goat's going, what on earth are you doing to me? That'll help. Okay. Let me get some things started. Oh, yeah, okay, there's some veggies on there and fruits on there. This works. You know, it'd be funny as if you could pickle cheese. That sounds wrong. Not that pickling hops is much better for the record, but yeah. Okay. What's the power of this? Whoa! 225 energy and 101 health with +3 fishing, 50 max energy. Wow. Yeah, we're holding on to that for a rainy day, for sure. Okay, I've emptied out a few things in my packet here, so hopefully we can get a few extra. Wow, that inventory filled up fast. And I'm at the point now, unfortunately, where as much as I would love to get more stuff pickled, obviously, we're running out of room very, very quickly here. Which, frankly, means I need to get more. There's not much else I can do. Stone and coal. Maybe that's why. Maybe I used all my coal on building those. I mean, frankly, that's the only real thing I can do at this point. Staircase now. Yes, the only real thing I can do is just get a bunch of preserves jars. So, 50 wood and 8 coal. So, I don't know. Chuck a chicken in the pickler. It's not a miserable idea. That's not a miserable idea at all. That's sad. But interesting. All right, let's go ahead and do these. And let's get that in here, this in here. Get some... Oh, I got the hiccups. All right, there we go. That's good. Let's go take these down here. We'll put our iridium bar in here. Look at that. I got 5 iridium bars. You know, when we got to upgrade our pickaxe again for iridium. Whenever that time comes, I will be ready. Ready to go. It's going to be delightful. What is this? Oh, a dwarf scroll. Very cool. Didn't realize I got that. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Gunther can tell you about this. Of course, Gunther can tell me about this. All right. Let's get these guys. All right, we got some of these. Beautiful. All right, well, the good news is, looks like we got another ancient veggie or ancient fruit. So I could put this in here and double down on that, which I think is a good move. So we're doing that. Oh, no, open up. Yippee! Oh, it's like I can't get in. Usually it's because there's an egg right there at the door. Were you raised in a barn? I did not mean to do that. I was about to say, were you raised in a barn? No! All right, I gotta stop pushing buttons. See, you walk up, you hit A. Usually that means, oh, the inventory's full. Of course the inventory's full. Well, my friends, our time is about up, unfortunately. I'm having a lovely time, but here's the thing. We play the system here. The system is we got to show the algorithm that we belong here, and we do that because of your likes and your subscriptions and your member chats, your super chats, and all that stuff. So all of that plays into how long this live stream goes and how long this video is available to to people after the fact. So unfortunately, sadly, it looks like our time is about up because unless we get some more likes and attention, this is pretty much done. So once our day is finished up here, then we will be wrapping up our live stream unless we get some more attention. But right now, our chat room is pretty quiet, and I deeply appreciate the one and only Zach.O, who is a constant here, and deeply appreciate his constant support. But yes, would greatly appreciate anyone who wants to join our love garden to get subscribed, to get to support with a super chat, which is a big help financially, or support with a channel membership or your subscription. All of that plays a very important role to help us keep going here. So thank you very, very much for everyone who is always here and shares the support of what we're attempting to accomplish here, which is to be more than a gaming channel. Gaming channels have very little value. They bring people together, that's great, but there's more that needs to be done on our planet, and I try to bring that to the table. More important than anything else. That's what really happens here, so. Ancient fruit, it's been dormant for eons. I mean, like, eons. All right, let's do this. Bring this here. All right. I kind of want to go see Gunther here in a minute. We'll turn that in. Let's put the slimes away over here. I'd also be curious to maybe stop by the Adventuring Guild and see what they have to say. Because I feel like I've gotten a bunch of bats recently, and probably enough. I don't know if you actually have to bring them to the guild, but I'm kind of curious to head over there just to see what the potential is. So let's go down to the... I want to go to the quarry, too. I haven't been here in a while. Look at this. Yes, there's some good stuff here. Got some iron. Yeah, this is fun. This is cool. Okay. I mean, much more fun when you actually have, you know, boom, boom circles. Choosing my words carefully so to algorithm. Trying to choose all the crazy words. I've often questioned if, you know, closed captioning that is done here, if they use that as part of the algorithm, and I'm pretty sure they do, which means if you say things that might be Big Brother or certain things that sound like you're triggering the system, that they might, you know, hold you back from getting more attention. Who knows? Yeah, we're going for some nuggets. Nuggies. Nugs. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, that's right. I haven't been in here yet. Oh. Hopefully I'm prepared for it, frankly. Where's my... Okay, here we go. Wow. Okay, he was kind of powerful. Oh, man! Not very powerful. Dude. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, another one. Oh, man. Oh, I totally hit you. What is this? Well, it came with some useful stuff. Let's get some field snacks. This is dangerous. Here we go. Okay. Okay, let's see what else is down here. Do we go in a circle here? Looks like it. That one's much faster. Okay. So brown ones are faster? Yep. For sure. Okay. Whoa, doubles. Oh, man. Dude, Mega Bomb. Hello. Mega Boom Boom. Dang, I'm going through my snacks. Okay. I mean, we're going in here pretty deep, unfortunately, so... And I haven't found a way out yet, so I don't know if I'm just supposed to make my way back or what. Oak resin. Oh my. Twofer. Oh man! Oh man. Oh man. I'm gonna die. Let me try. Oh! Okay, I'm gonna die. I am so gonna die. Hang on, I'm trying to fix it. Oh, wait. Ugh! No! Yes! Okay. There we go. Oh! Hate to waste all that food with when I had so much energy still, but and I only got one boom boom. Be nice to get it. Oh, hello. Wonder if that's a bad guy. Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm plenty happy about that. Oh, this is great. Nice. Score. I wonder if there's a way out of here. Oh, drat. Okay. All I get is a bone fragment from that? Yeah, definitely don't throw it away. I've done that a couple times, haven't I? Whoa! Okay. Oh, double. Whoa! Whoa! I hope I get to keep it. I mean, I got plenty of money. You do lose stuff when you die. Someone found you unconscious and battered. I had to perform an emergency surgery on you. Be a little more careful next time, okay? Yes. Did I keep my tools? Lost 3 items from my backpack. Well, we lost the insect head. A little bit of a shame, but that's a small price to pay. Very, very small price to pay. Yeah, they did freeze me. They froze my pants for a bit there. Yep. Oh, unfortunately, my friends, it looks like we're done. No new likes, no new subscriptions, no super chats. Looks like our live stream is done for the evening. That's a shame. But I did have fun. I hope you guys had fun too. And I look forward to seeing you next time here on Legacy Gaming Studio. If you did enjoy it, then I will check out some of the other videos. I have a ton of live streams, and it is my hope that those live streams take off and get attention, you know, and make their own videos out of that and whatnot. So I deeply appreciate all of you guys who invest in my little YouTube channel and believe in what I'm doing here, because it is no easy task to keep this going and just believing in yourself and hanging in there. And yes, the compliments are incredibly helpful, beneficial, and meaningful. But yeah, this is a long journey. This is a long journey, and it takes a lot of support to make it a thing. So thank you so very much, my friends. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time here on Legacy Gaming Studio or on one of the other channels. I've been spending a lot of time also, like I said, working on music, and you can check that out at, let me pull it up over here, the Guarde channel. If you like music and DJ kind of stuff, that's where that is, okay? So until next time, God bless y'all. I love you. And we'll see you next time right here on Legacy Gaming Studio, okay? Deeply appreciate you guys. I'll see you later.